Hello, hello, hello. This is episode 77 of the Mental Threads podcast. I think it is. I don't know. I lost count. I'm here with a very, very wonderful artist right here, Keanu Re2se. You got to say something?
Yo. What it is, what it ain't, what's in between. It's your boy, Keanu Re2se. Coolest breeze in the east, and I dare you to tell me different. What's happening, y'all?
No, dead ass for real. If you wonder why I'm so hyped when I got out this thing, I was just listening to a lot of his songs in the car, man. It was like with the bass boosted and everything. When I'm telling you this is a dope artist right here, my favorite song, I guess, I know it's a popular song, Up. That's that song right there and everything. But I really resonate with a lot of your other songs. It's kind of hard to pick. But that song, I'm like, this could be on Grand Theft Auto. This needs to be on Grand Theft Auto. Tell me, what do you feel about that? You know it should be on Grand Theft Auto.
I definitely think it could be on Grand Theft Auto and a lot more. I mean, honestly, when I made that song Up, I was just, I was in a good mood, honestly. And it's just, I think when I was putting it out there, I just wanted to let it be known, you can't stop me because I'm way up. And I think, those who know, they catch on to it and they feel the same way, you know?
Yeah, no, it's a really, really cool song, man. You're originally from the South, right?
Yeah, I'm originally from Savannah, Georgia. Shout out everybody in Seaport City, Savannah, Georgia. Yeah.
That's crazy you say that. My sister live out there now, I think.
Crazy.
Yeah, no, it's crazy. Yeah, she actually just moved out there with her husband.
Nice.
Got a nice dream house too, man. She
Nice.
really making it. So it's like in comparison from moving from Savannah to Charlotte and everything, have you spent a whole lot of time in Charlotte to call yourself a Charlottean, or are you just here?
Yeah, I would say I would. Reason being, I've been here since 2015. My people, like I said, I'm from Savannah, Georgia, but I got people from something South Carolina. That's where my other people's from, on my mom's side. And it's like, I definitely would say I would call myself a Charlottean because I've been here long enough. Like I said, 912 made me, 704 paid me, so.
Most definitely the motto to live by and everything, though, for real and everything. I know we were just speaking about your influences and stuff of that nature. You mentioned J. Cole and Big Crit. A lot of people don't put respect on Big Crit's name, and I know there was another third person. What was the third person?
Kendrick.
Okay, yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
You're definitely inspired by Kendrick.
Yeah, so but I say when you talk about Big Crit, I mean just influences as a whole. I would say honestly, the South is what I'm influenced by. My words, where I come from, the whole Geechee, everything, Gullah, all that, like that's what I try to incorporate when I put it out there. But like my influences more than anything, like I said, with the Big Crits and the Kendricks and the J. Coles, there's so many artists to count, but I just inspired just to be myself more than anything, because I think that's what it's really about. Like it's a whole creative process that of course you go through in order to make music, but it's the I guess the originality that I grasp from them. And then you think about somebody like Big Crit, like just his whole, how he makes the beats, how he puts them down, like his grind, his process, like the shit ain't came overnight for him. And people still don't know about him, but he's still putting in the work. And that's what it's really about.
Hey, dude. Cool thing about not a whole lot of people knowing about Big Crit, the right people know about Big Crit.
And that's what
it is, man. Because it's crazy. I don't hear a whole lot of people talking about Big Crit.
Mm-hmm.
You're probably like the second person I know off the top of my head that even knows about Big Crit. Like, I was like a fan that were actually willing to like mention him. I know there's other people that know him, but I mention him as an influence and stuff like that. Like that's real.
Yeah. I've been to a couple of his concerts.
Lucky.
Even both of them that were here in Charlotte. I mean, he's a great artist, you know what I'm saying? And honestly, I think more than anything is, like I said, once again, the creativity and the originality. Like, he's just himself. And he's not trying to switch up. He's not trying to do anything different. He's just digging deeper within himself instead of going wide, and you can hear it in the music,
Yeah, man, and when it comes to Southern lyricists, because I feel like the whole world kind of forgets, we can spit too. Like, you got Andre 3000, the JIDs, Big Crits, and everything. You could go on and on. Killer Mike is a very, very great Southern lyricist also, and everything. And it's just like, these people are people definitely that you want to study, because, we got a Southern cadence to a certain degree.
Right.
To a certain degree.
Right.
So it's just like, they kind of have that blueprint of how to, like, better, like, what's that word? Better, I don't want to say perpetrate, but better, articulate yourself in a Southern way without disrespecting Southern way. You ain't got to, be on a New York stuff or LA stuff.
Right.
You can be on your own stuff, too, and that's what I like about Southern folk and everything of that nature. But it's like, back on Southern lyricists, outside of, Big Crit, do you think it might be influenced by other Southern lyricists also?
Me being from Seaport City, Savannah, Georgia, I grew up listening to Bootsy.
Yeah.
I grew up listening to the old Jeezy. I remember grew up listening to the old T.I. I grew up listening to the old Wayne. I grew up listening to Camouflage, RP Camouflage. Shout out to Fly J, she doing her thing. But I mean, other than that, that's pretty much it. I really don't listen to too much music as of now, only because I just really listen to a lot of the shit that I'm trying to create. Yeah. Not saying that I don't listen to other music. Like if it comes on, I'll listen to it, but it's not something I'm actually listening to. But
unless you're studying it, to be honest. That's the thing. Once you reach this level, it's just all about listening to beats. You're more familiar with beats than you are with other songs now. Because, okay, I got to use that beat. I got to use this beat. I got to get in touch with this producer. You know what I'm saying?
Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. In the same sense, now, I am a fan of music. Like, I'm a student of music. So, like, if it's somebody out there that I want to hear, like, I'm going to listen to it. Like, I don't even want to call it no names, but if you drop some shit, you definitely know you're supposed to be listening to it. I'm going to listen to it. But it's like, I'm not trying to jump on any bandwagons, if that makes any sense.
No.
Like, you know?
So. I feel what you're saying. It's hard to get in, like, you know, get immersed in, like new age hip-hop and everything. Although you kind of, like, dibble and dabble here, you know, with the Jack Harlow's, Tussie and everything, Key Glock and stuff of that nature. Key Glock has been doing it for a while, though.
I mean, but there's nothing wrong with that neither. Like, I'm cool with all the rap, you know? Like, shit. I bet people don't even know who Starlito and Don Tripp is. Like, that's one of my major influences as well. Like, that shit got me through some stuff. And it's like, people don't even know who that is, and they from the South. I think more than anything, you just got to make sure, I don't want to say be mindful what it is that you listening to, but you just got to make sure you listen to some shit that you want to listen to that inspires you. Like, if it ain't some shit that gonna make you do some shit in a good way, I don't know if you should be jamming it, but to each his own.
Yeah, no, definitely to each his own and everything. You know, just listening to like a lot of your songs. It's funny that you even brought out Big Crit and everything, because while listening to your song, no matter where you realize it or not, it influences you to a certain degree. Like, this kind of sounds a little bit familiar. Not saying you sound like Big Crit, but I can kind of hear like a little bit of influence of Crit to a certain degree. Like for me, like I fuck with Flatbush Zombies heavy back in the day. So it's just like, you know, this one song on my mixtape called Gray Shift and everything, and it sounds just like This Is It. And I didn't even realize it until somebody else pointed out, like, wow, this kind of sounds like This Is It from Flatbush Zombie. I put it side to side. I'm like, oh, okay, I can kind of see it now.
You'll be surprised how much stuff, one thing actually sounds like another. And honestly, all that shit is just like all together collab, because you'll be surprised if you take just a little bit of that and then take a little bit of this, and all of a sudden that shit is something completely different. But if you got the real ears, you can actually listen to like, okay, damn, really? Yeah. So it's funny how it's all connected without even realizing it.
No, seriously, and it's just that's what I love about hip hop. I see hip hop as just like a giant quilt. You know what I'm saying? It's just like everybody, there's certain materials and everything, but you kind of see the same thing just in different like patterns and stuff like that. That's what I really, really love about hip hop. You never really heard that terminology, did you? That's what I be thinking about, stuff like that. Because it's just like you think about stuff like Biggie Smalls for a second. Biggie Smalls' whole style isn't like original. How he made it was like, okay, original in his sense, but it was like the father to his style. His style was Big Daddy Kane. No, really, Big Daddy Kane. If you like, it's just it's crazy if you listen to Big Daddy Kane back then. He was kind of like the Biggie in his era. You know, shout out Big Daddy Kane. I took a picture with him when he came to my school one time.
Nice word.
Oh, seriously, I didn't find that picture, but I had it. That's it. I think I got to repost it online. I know it's somewhere.
That's legendary status, man.
Yeah, he used to teach at my school, North Carolina Central University, a long time ago. We had Play from Kid and Play. Used to teach our school too one time.
Nice.
Yeah. No, really. But when I came in, they're already gone. That's like, but they'll come back every now and then. Like I saw Big Daddy Kane perform for a little bit, you know, off a truck, and I'm like, yeah, I gotta take a picture with Big Daddy Kane, bro. And like, no, man. I can't let that go. Like, dude, that's a legend for real, bro.
I'm saying, that shit is legendary. You gotta definitely find that pic, man. A lot of people don't even know who Big Daddy Kane is.
Yeah, the saddest thing, he was wearing like a mask like I'm wearing. So like, if I had to say that was Big Daddy, they probably were like, are you sure it's just not some dude in a mask? Gotta take my word for it, man.
Right.
No, but it's just like, no, but for real. I know you went to like a Big Daddy Kane, not Big Daddy Kane, a Big Crit concert and everything. Besides Big Crit, who else have you seen live perform?
Live perform, I've seen, I was at the first Dreamville fest that they had. Oh, dope. Congrats.
One too.
Oh, see, I didn't get a chance to go to the second one, but I went to the first one, so.
I had to make that second one. That's a tradition to me now.
I know.
I can't miss it now.
I was so mad. But so, okay, everybody, you saw at the first one, so you want me to call their names out?
The people that you say. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, cool. Oh, shit, if I remember, let's see.
Boss.
I saw Boss, of course. Of course, I saw 21. He came out. I saw Meek. He came out.
Yeah, popped out. Like, surprised. Yeah, that was one of the highlights of the night. We didn't expect Meek to come.
Right. Of course, Cole. Who else? Not Tiana Taylor.
Tiana Taylor, yeah.
She
and
was
they
there.
also had Nelly out there.
Nelly, he was out there. Who else?
I know, it was a while. That was 2019.
Yeah. Oh, man, I'm going to miss the name. I'm sorry for Miss Scissors. She was out there. How did I miss Scissors? Damn it. Ari Lennox, she was out there, too.
Yeah, she's part of Dreamville, so she's
yeah,
be
of
out
course.
there.
Earth Gang, of course. Who
Of
else
Earth
out
Gang,
there?
JID.
JID, all them niggas was out there.
And I think this year they had Lil Wayne and they had T.I.
Yeah, Lil Wayne, T.I. didn't.
I missed it. I missed them, too, yeah. Because I was there, but I was on the other side waiting for Cole.
But see, I thought it was so cool that they had two fucking separate sides.
Yeah, because like whoever wanted to really, really see an artist, they got a chance to be in the front. And whoever wanted to see the next artist, they can leave if they want to.
Right.
So it was nice and balanced. To that degree. But you would still be kind of mad because you want to see Lil Wayne and T.I. Now I got to still put that on my bucket list. I still feel like I ain't see him.
That's true.
At least I got to see T-Pain, though.
Never seen T-Pain.
T-Pain's was wild. He was wild out there. Because he had so many damn hits. And I'm like, oh my God, the dude does have some hits.
You said that.
Yeah.
I saw Pusha T.
You saw Pusha T?
I just saw he just came here.
Just recent?
Yeah, just recently.
Well, Ruben Vincent.
Yes.
Yeah, Ruben Vincent's Liberian. I'm Liberian too.
Oh, what is that?
I knew people that knew Ruben, but I ain't met him personally. Yeah,
that's crazy. It's dope that he's from here. Shout out to Ruben Vincent. Real talk.
Yeah, he got signed to Rock Nation.
Right. That's dope as fuck. Yeah. So saw Ruben Vincent, Pusha T. Who else have I seen? I've seen Mary J. Blige.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, I've seen 112.
That's cool.
Yeah, that's cool. Shit, that's all I can think of right now. Yeah,
that's okay. A lot of other people I saw because I was working for Live Nation at one point. So I got to see Logic. I got to see Russ a little bit.
Nice.
And I got to see some other people and everything. But who else did I saw? I saw some other people, but I can't remember off the top.
I know, right? I know. I'm trying to think of all the other names. I know
the first concert I ever went to was a Tyler, the Creator concert back in the day. That during the Cherry Bombs days.
Really?
Yeah, that was when the tickets were a little bit more manageable. Now it's just like
these shits are.
Gotta take a mortgage out.
Here's my finger.
There must be some rain coming down. You want to go to the tunnel right now?
Yeah.
So hurry up. Yeah, we're doing it outside at the park near CBCC. I think it was. It's Elizabeth Park. Something like that. Yeah. I be forgetting what the name is. The reason why I picked this place is because the parking space, we could be here for like 4 good hours. So
don't
it's
have
just
to worry about shit.
No telling nothing. There's no parking space in Charlotte, but we're trying to fight that system. All right, cool. Now, back to the whole subject matter at hand. It's a blessing to actually see a lot of your artists, like, performing in person and everything.
Right.
They kind of give you that reflection that, I really got to, like, reach that stage to a point.
That's real tough.
And, like, how many times have you rocked the stage?
Well, shit, plenty. I'm not even gonna lie to you. So, besides I have a couple shows that I do here out in Charlotte. Most specifically, of course, they have something on Wednesday. Who Got a Banger at Fusion Lounge with Mary Mack. Shout out Mary Mack. I'll be out Thursdays out there at Superstars. And shit. Other than that, just any other shows that they have out here is what I'm pretty much doing. We got the merch, for my bottom music. Keanu Re2se.
Y'all see that? Peep that shirt. How much it took you to make that shirt?
So everything that all this shit is just made, like I said, in-house. We got a whole one-stop shop for everything for bottom music, for Keanu Re2se. And this shirt right here is just going for easy 25. Got it on pre-sales. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So,
because fans will really pay that money if they're trying to support everything.
Definitely, and that's what it's really for. It's for the fans, A lot of people have been asking me about it, so I felt like it was only right to give them something. Of course, they got the music, now you got the merch, so you got everything that you need, you know what I'm saying? It's a one-stop shop, so.
And that's like the only type of shirt you got for merch, you got more designs?
More designs coming, of course. As of right now, we're just getting everything out. So I just got whites, and then I got blacks. I'll just laugh at where that sounds. I got whites and blacks. White shirts, black shirts, short sleeves, of course. Keanu Re2se logo on it. So, like I said, they're going for 25. So if you want one, come get one.
Yeah, man, for definitely. Like maybe by my next paycheck and whatnot, or if I get some spare money on the side. I just started this job, so I need to save as much money as I can. So it's like, forgive me if I don't get like a shirt automatically on time. But dude, your song, I need to make a playlist because I've really gotten so many artists on this podcast. And like your songs and everything, I started the playlist a while ago, but I need to get on it to really make a separate playlist. But like, it's just all people I've interviewed and everything on this.
That'd be dope. That'd be dope.
It's crazy, bro. It's like for real shit, man. Like y'all are really some dope artists and everything.
I'm glad you like the music. Man.
Yeah, and you know I'm an artist too. So like when I hear other dope artists, I ain't on some hating shit. When this shit is good, bro, I'm like, dude, this like I'm inspired automatically. You know, hip hop is my life. It saved my life. So like when I hear other people coming up, I'll be like, you know, where's he gonna be like in the next 5 years? Right. We'll get to that in a little bit. Those questions in a little bit. Cool. But you know, let's talk about, you know, what brought you to the game in the first place. You know, you told me that you grew up in Savannah, Georgia, and everything. You know, what was your lifestyle like before hip hop, and you know, how did it kind of like change your life to a certain degree?
I mean, I had a great life. I mean, shit, I got a good life now. Like I said, I was raised in Savannah. Anybody who's raised in Savannah, you know, it's a good place to retire. But it's not really a good place if you're really trying to, like, you know, I'm gonna say do things, yeah. So for myself personally, you know, once I got of age, I pretty much just was able to leave out of that. Came back after probably around like 3-4 years. And honestly, I've been doing music probably my whole life, but what really got me into it was when I finally came back home. I was doing music with some peeps, with some of my homies, and it just came to the point where, you know, they didn't want to do it anymore. It was cool. Then I just kind of like picked it up from there. And what really boiled it down to it is I had a homie, RIP Taiwan. You know, it was, you know, cool with everybody and stuff like that. Long story short, he ended up getting killed. Dang. And so he ended up getting killed in, like, you know, same area where I'm from. And so when that happened, it really just made me think, like, if I was to go right now, what is it I want to do? What is it what I want to do with my life? And would I be satisfied with what I've done in my life? And I'm like, nah. Yeah. So I'm like, what would I want to do? And it was like music. And
so is it like being a remember type of thing, or just feeling fulfilled type of thing for you?
I think for myself, just being fulfilled.
Yeah.
I don't care about being remembered, because I don't think that's what it's really about. I think it's more so just about whatever is your impact. So for me, it was just more so about doing something that's fulfilling for myself. Because, you know, everybody got a mission, but it's like you have to really find your mission and your purpose and really do that. And it's like in a room full of everybody who does the same thing or do what they feel that they have to do based upon what the
status quo says.
Status quo and what the universe, not universe, or what you think you must do. Like,
underneath the system. Maybe.
Right, exactly. Like, am I going to do that, or am I going to do this? And that was it. And so
it's not a conformist in a say. You just want to go your own way.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's what it's really about, because sometimes when you break it all down, like, besides, are we all supposed to go left?
Same way.
Yeah,
no, I never believed that either. That's why it's like you never fit in when it comes to a lot of things. It's just like I just can't be with that. Like just being a dick rider. Just like I need to do everything. Y'all need to do like that's like you're killing your own identity, and then you're left with nothing. You're like a robot.
And this is why people become depressed, because in order to be depressed, your body needs deep rest, because your body's tired of playing the character that it's already playing, and that's what happens with people. Like they get caught up in things. But I think, but just to go back to. For myself, like once that happened, that's when I knew I wanted to do music. So from there, I dropped my first mixtape, The Bottom, and this shit was back in 2013.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
How many tracks is on that?
I want to say probably like 14, 15.
That is damn good. In 2013, how old were you?
I was 22.
Oh, really? How old are you now?
I'm 32.
Oh, you 32?
32.
Black don't crack. Why does everybody look so damn young? You must be not stressed at all now.
No, I mean, life stresses you, and it's like, I mean, you can't really stress about too much shit you can't control. You know what I'm saying? And that's real shit. So I don't really stress about too much. What I do stress about is the shit that I can't control, and the shit that I can't control, I'm not gonna stress about it. Like, why stress? Yeah.
Great philosophy, y'all, for anybody listening.
Real
definitely keep it.
Like, yeah. Life is easy. We make it hard.
Into this tunnel at the right time.
Perfect.
We're in a tunnel right now outside of Elizabeth Park. It's raining like shit outside.
Listen, you might be able to jam this shit whenever. You got the whole smooth sounds playing in the background, the rain sounds. Listen. This is dope.
It's a vibe. All we need is Kid Cudi humming in the background. That's it.
Nice. But yeah, just from there, honestly, I just was trying to figure out what's the next step. So took the time out to try to figure out how to do all the mixtapes, and then from there I moved to Fayetteville, did some shit out there, dropped some more mixtapes, and then honestly, you know, life happens, so of course taking breaks with it.
Yeah.
But during that process, I was able to go through like a whole period of enlightenment.
Reinvigorate your creative juices in a sense.
Yeah, it was a lot, man. You know, really opened up a lot of shit in my life, and then of course get back in the studio, and then from there drop some more music, and man, I can't even explain it. And finally, when I got here to Charlotte, because like I said, I got here in 2015, I really wasn't doing too much with the music. Like, I really wasn't. It was just kind of like trying to figure shit out. But I think more than anything, what happened was I just take it all the way up to like the panorama, aka the pandemic.
Oh yeah. Pandemic had us going out in a whole different space, y'all. If you're a rapper, you're gonna get creative, man.
Right, right. So I think once that happened, once it came out of it, the real shit, I think I just finally came up with all the answers to every excuse as to why I want to do this. And then once I had all the answers, I was like, yo, let's just do it. And so that's when I just got everything back pumping. Ben had music, Ben had all this shit, but as far as like being able to do shows, actually pushing the music, pulling out the merch,
finding a purpose,
and everything in between, and more than anything, real shit, not giving a fuck what others say.
Oh yeah, that's a big asset. If you're going to really get in this game, you got to stop caring what people think. And I'm still trying to go through it myself. Like, I'm 24, you know, like that's like a whole 8 years younger than you and everything. And I'm trying to go through my phases also. So it's like, you know, you're at 30 and you're still trying to do this, and you still got a whole lot of content and everything. Not saying like, oh yeah, he's way ahead of me. It's like, but I feel like you're at a certain stage of your life where it's like you're more comfortable with yourself as an artist.
And yeah,
that's cool. That's really, really good. That's a blessing in itself too, man. But keep grinding for sure, man.
That's what it's all about. And all I can tell you is just stay the course, because that's what it's really about. No one has the fucking clue as to what is going to make you get where you're trying to get. But the whole goal is to stay the course. You know,
it's all about the journey.
It's all about the journey. A lot of people look at the end road. Look at what they're going through as opposed to just being focused on the end, because like you said, the journey is what's most important. And then also you got to figure out, honestly, what fucking defines success to you. You know what I'm saying? Is it being famous, or is
it just proving people wrong? I feel like in my case it's proving people wrong, to be honest.
And I'll challenge you with this thought. You're proving people wrong. Are these people specifically connected to you?
Not necessarily.
Okay.
But they do connect to a side of your ego, though, to a sense. Yeah, because people don't realize, like ego, shadow self, and everything. A lot of that was just kind of created, carved through like the interaction we felt from other people. Right. Your words. Nobody wakes up with a sense like, oh man, I suck at this stuff. Somebody said something you saw something, or you either saw somebody doing something, and it made you felt discouraged to a certain degree. So it's just like, for me, I'm not the type to look at another person and be like, oh man, fuck that dude, he's doing better, that stinks. No, I'll be inspired all the time. However, it's just like I have my issue personally is really just trying to really figure out my own value as an artist. So it's like, I look back in the past and look at what I've done so far, dropping a whole mixtape, 12 tracks. A lot of people don't do that. First time outing, I aged 23 last year and everything. And it's just like, that's a lot further than a lot of people and everything. And I'm still trying to focus on making more music now. It's a little bit of a stumble trying to get the finances to get that together, but hey, it's all a work in process. Just trust in God. But at the same token, for the ego trying to prove people wrong and everything, it's really just a matter of how you see it. Now, really, in the sense that a lot of people say, like, oh, you're a nursery rhyme rapper, you're not going to make it, you're not going to be this. I can really call myself a rap artist because I actually have art out there compared to them not having anything. That's success enough. But really, it's just a matter of really turning it into something where it's like there's a whole lot of content I can sit on. So that's just my side of it, your side, yeah.
I understand completely, but you're absolutely right. I think I can speak from my own personal experience. For myself, I think one of my hardest things was really trying to figure out what it is that, okay, is they gonna like this? Is they gonna like that? But it's like, who gives a fuck? Like what does it really take to not give a fuck? And it just really takes just focusing on yourself more than anything. Like, I love my music. I don't care who doesn't. That's not being passive. That's just being positive in what I do in my music. Because you have some artists who are already passive in their own music.
Yeah.
How do you expect others to like your music if you don't even like your music or you're passive about it? In the same token, you have to be mindful if you want to do this music on a high level.
Okay. Was that racist? I feel like that was racist.
Racist as fuck.
That was really, really.
Oh my God.
Y'all don't even realize it was like a white woman in a freaking bicycle. Cause it's raining outside, we're in a tunnel, and it's like she literally. I'm just here trying to do a freaking recording for a podcast. The lady trying to talk about some "you don't melt." Like, so keep in mind, note to yourselves, certain things you just don't say out loud.
Yeah.
I don't know if she was just referencing Shrek with that one, you know, with Donkey saying "I'm melting" in that one sequel, but that wasn't the right time.
That was racist.
Let's get past it. What were you saying? Very racist. I know what they're not racist since threw you off, ain't it?
Yeah, listen, but it's everywhere, and that's why. Fuck it, since we're there, that's why I make the type of content of music that I make.
Yeah.
The music I make is from the heart.
Yeah.
And it's for us.
Yeah, for real.
I mean, you like it, you don't, you don't. Damn, she just fucking threw me off. Fucking
No, I can feel it. I'm feeling it because, like, you know what really took me off about it? Just earlier today, I was watching a character on YouTube. I like to look at videos about character analysis and shit. And for some reason, I was looking at a character analysis for, what's his name? Cotton Candy, dude from Django. What was his name? Candy, I forgot, like, his first name.
Yeah, I know you. I don't.
Calvin Candy. Calvin Candy off like the Quentin Tarantino Django movie.
Right.
And everything, and how Quentin Tarantino has some despicable characters in his movies.
Definitely.
But for some reason, Calvin Candy was the one he felt like the most uncomfortable. Like really watching, you know, because dude was crazy. Yeah. Shout out Leonardo DiCaprio for bringing that character to life, bro, because like,
wow.
Yeah,
that
man.
motherfucker was wild in that movie.
Yeah, it was a reflection of grandiose behavior, narcissism to a certain degree, man. It's just like, but then he tried to add science with it, with the skull and stuff, but that stuff was wild. Yeah. But past the racist stuff, every day we're gonna face some racism.
There's still some that think like that anyway. To this day.
Let them think how they want to think. Yeah, whatever. But back on the subject matter at hand. You're speaking about like your journey and stuff of that nature, and how just like you had to rediscover like not to give a fuck and everything. You know, when you're not giving a fuck, like the first thing I think about is Stone Cold Steve Austin. And that's why people really resonate with that character in WWE, Stone Cold, because that anti-hero, I don't give a fuck, I'm gonna fight for mine, do what I gotta do and everything. And that's why people loved him, and people kind of shat on Bret Hart a little bit, because it was just like, you know, yeah, it's good to be excellent, it's good to be whatever, but you can't complain and be entitled about everything in your life.
Very true.
You just gotta fight for everything. Stone Cold didn't get his first World Heavyweight Championship till he was 34 years old.
That's crazy, right?
34, when you realize it. You know, he wasn't young. He wasn't no spring chicken, but he was spring chicken enough to kick somebody's ass.
That's what it's really
you
about.
You know, I know it's all like, you know, predetermined shit, but it's just like, you know, when you reflect on just like the narratives of it, I think it's pretty cool.
That's very true.
But anyway, about not giving a fuck, what's your journey of not giving a fuck?
Honestly, my journey of just not giving a fuck is focusing on the task at hand. I got a whole saying, and it's literally just stay the course. Yeah. Meaning like you come up with a POA, plan of action, and you implement that shit. You have to look around and really see what it is that you want to achieve and like hone in on it. But it's like you have to be precise. Mm-hmm. You have to be tactful, and you also have to
be dedicated.
Because if you're not, this shit isn't gonna work out. This shit is not for the week. Shit ain't gonna happen in a day. It ain't gonna happen in a week. It ain't gonna happen in a month. Hell, it probably won't even happen in a year. Yeah. But you gotta stay the course.
And always write down your ideas too, bro. Like all that stuff can really come alive too.
That is a lost fucking art.
No, seriously.
The art of writing.
No, dead ass.
Everything is so electronical nowadays.
Yeah.
We put it in our notes, everything. But it's like the power, the ability to write it down.
On a pen and a pad.
Right, from thought to finger to pen to pad. Yeah. And to be able to visualize that shit on a daily basis, like, you'll be surprised. Yeah,
no, seriously, because I feel like there's more feeling, there's more energy to it. Like, because when you're writing in a signature, your feelings and like how fast you write it, maybe you're angry, you write it really fast, you write it really bluntly, or maybe you're just telling you to write it very lightly. You know what I'm saying? Like, it reflects your mental state at that point. That's what I really like about writing and everything. But writing your ideas down and everything, it just makes it all the more real. Because it's like, okay, this is put right here. You know, like when you're visualizing it, now it's like it's right there.
Very true.
You know, Harry Potter was, before Harry Potter was Harry Potter was a damn idea. And they put the pen to paper, now it's that. Exactly. The Constitution was an idea, and then they put pen to paper, it became something.
Yeah.
So it's just,
You have to put your thoughts out. You have to put your thoughts on paper or somewhere, preferably on paper, and you got to bring them out. And that's the only way that you're really going to be able to, excuse me, because it's not the only way. It is a way to harness the right energies needed in order to bring in whatever it is that you're looking for.
Side note, it's raining really, really hard. I don't know how long it's gonna rain for. I'm gonna run in this rain by the end of this interview.
Right.
But I gotta stay on as much as we can. Let's just keep it up.
Right. But other than that, once you stay focused and determined on what it is that you want to do, like I said, as long as you got the right mindset, you can fucking do anything. Once you figure out what success means to you, you'll be able to not worry about what other people are doing because you'll know to stay the course for what it is for yourself. Yeah. Everybody want to be famous, but the goal is to get rich.
No, dead ass. Like fame ain't shit, really. It's just more. It's just more people all up in your face telling you what you should know.
Listen, if my homie said this and I forgot where he got this from. If you want to get famous right now, eat a bowl of shit. You'll go viral. You'll be famous. Because that's what people want. But the goal is to get fucking rich.
And have some dignity in yourself.
And have some dignity in the process. Definitely. Have some dignity first.
Eating shit, man. I don't know how you can come back from that, man. It's like,
you'll be surprised.
Your kids be bullied at school. It's like, hey, weren't you the kid of the dude that used to eat shit?
Your parents the shit eater? But it's like I don't know. It's crazy because people will do music or whatever the fuck or anything just because they want to
get the clout.
Get the clout. That's the word I'm looking for, to get the clout instead of actually. Do you want to do this? Because this shit ain't easy. It's gonna come with a lot of fucking risk, minimum reward. You're gonna fucking work late hours, early mornings. No one's going to support you. Your family isn't going to support you. You're not going to have any money. You probably won't even have a fucking place to stay because you got to pay for your beats. You got to pay for studio time. You got to pay for merch. You got to pay for marketing. And that's just the beginning. Half of these motherfuckers ain't even paying for none of that. Okay? They're not paying for none of that shit.
They're not going the extra mile to make it real and everything. And this is why I do the thing like the podcast too. I'm trying to build my brand too. It's not just music with me. It's also connecting with other artists also. This is a networking thing, a brand awareness thing. There's all sorts of things. You got to have some things to juggle. You can't just be just a rapper, you know?
And it's the problem. That's the problem. It's not even about being a rapper because the rapper is the whole front of it all. Is the business in order?
No, really.
Like, is the business in order? You have artists that are out here rapping their ass off, show after show, and they're not even getting paid because they don't have their business in order.
Oh, really?
And I'm not saying those who have their business in order do. This isn't even gonna fall on deaf ears. Yeah. But for those who don't, they're gonna listen to this and they're gonna be like, what the fuck does he know about? What is he talking about?
So people bicycle in the background.
But
it is what it is.
Nah, perfect segue.
Perfect segue.
Perfect segue.
They're gonna bounce off of them. Hey, let's just keep it going. It's no problem.
That's cool.
It's no problem. It was just stuff in the background. I mean, there's rain in the background too.
Yeah.
But anyway, like, you know, like, it's crazy that you mentioned the whole business aspect of it, because like my uncle, his rap name is Buddha Bass.
Okay.
And everything. There was a documentary for Money Mayweather, and this stuff was called 30 Days in May. And they took one of his songs. I forgot what it was called. It was like, but it was like a really, really good song. And he didn't get no money for it at all. Money Mayweather's rich though. He can get no money. This is like a Showtime documentary. This ain't any other YouTube.
So he was on one of those Showtime his music was on one of the. Oh man.
He should have gotten at least a dime for it, at least a new car or something.
Yeah.
But it's just like, you know, you just got to get a good lawyer for things like that. I wish you would have gotten a good lawyer for stuff like that. Yeah. I hope to one day confront, not on somebody, I'm not going to fight him type shit. But just let him know about it, like, dude, it's like, my uncle should be compensated for that.
That's legit.
You know what I'm saying?
That's messed up. That's messed up.
But he's a really good artist and everything. I mean, he's just kind of older. You know, I think he's in his 40s. Oh, snap, we got to back up, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Back up. Wait, do you think we should go all the way down? Oh, yeah, so we're doing a podcast and everything.
Yeah.
Just so you know, sir, and everything we're just trying to pass through.
Let me go over this for something.
We'll probably see we go down just a little bit. Just a little bit. A little segue. We're still in the tunnels. There's a lot of water. Not in the tunnel, but like on the side of the tunnel. You think we're at a good distance?
Yeah, I think this is perfect.
Oh, no, for real. Plus, like, there's so much rain. I didn't think it was gonna rain this hard today.
I looked on the thing and I didn't think it was gonna rain But I was looking outside and I don't know, I was just looking at the clouds, like real shit.
A part of me knew it was gonna rain too, but I literally saw the forecast on my iPhone.
It didn't
This
say
ain't my iPhone, but it's like my work phone. It said like, oh yeah, it's gonna be a bright day today.
Right.
Yeah. Thanks for lying, iPhone. I appreciate it.
See?
No, but it's all right though. It's like might as well just get on through this whole matter. So it's like, yes, like what were you trying to say in regards to like, you know, getting the business together after the whole Buddha base and
honestly, man, shit like that is so unfortunate, but it happens so. Whoa, I was not expecting that.
We gotta bounce. Oh shit. Is there another tunnel? You want to just do this in your car? Let's do this in your car. Yeah. All right, pause. All right, just to segue you, ladies and gentlemen, it was raining really, really hard. We're in that tunnel. You're not gonna believe what the hell just happened. I don't know. It's like some weird movie type stuff that just happened. It's like, I don't know, something about like, it was like a whole bunch of, it was like a flooding thing going on with the tunnel. We had to run out there quick. I don't know what kind of stuff is that. No, but yeah, he still has his joint.
Shit.
Is it dry?
Shit, we gonna make it dry. I got 5.
I'm good.
Yeah,
I'm trying to wait till I relocate to DC before I do any of that stuff again. Anyway, where it's legal. Anyway, yeah. So it's like to segue. I know we talk about a whole lot of stuff. Let's just get back on to Keanu Re2se as the artist. All right, so Keanu Re2se, where do you see yourself in the next 5 years?
Whew. Next 5 years, where I see Keanu Re2se. Honestly, as a household name, and I'm saying as far as not everybody knowing me, but those who need to know me. As far as for the business, bottom music, back of the mind music, I'm seeing it as pretty well off when it comes to having its business in order, not to mention the merch, not to mention for the publishing, not to mention for everything else in between, all the other business ventures that we're just going to be into. But honestly, I say in another next 5 years, let's just say well off.
Yeah, definitely well off. That's the key word and everything. And so looking at like how the rap culture is today, like what are your thoughts about it?
Listen, all I can say is, if you in it right now, get your money while you can. Do it at a high level. Get all the money you can. Because when your time is up, it's up.
It's definitely up. It's up and it's stuck. But by the way, he does have a song called Up. Just want to let you know.
Straight up.
Straight up. Straight up. And sorry, what type of projects and music should we look forward to as an audience from you, Keanu Re2se?
So as of right now, of course, you guys know I got my latest single out. It's called Con versus Com, Comrade versus Constituents. So check that out. Got the visual out as well. Right now, you're gonna get a couple more singles from me, a couple more visuals. I got a actual EP and an album that I'm gonna be dropping pretty soon. Of course, I got the merch that's gonna be coming out, so pre-orders gonna be coming out actually next week. So y'all be on the lookout for that. And other than that, hey, y'all just stay tuned. Figure out exactly what the fuck Keanu Re2se got going on.
Wonderful, wonderful. That is great. So I had to cut this interview a little bit shorter than it would. I feel like this could have been an interview that could have stretched to an hour easy. Okay. But, you know, due to the conditions with the rain pouring, like, you know, North Carolina weather, one day it's dry, hot as hell for fucking a whole month, and then it just rains out of nowhere. It's just, you know, this weather is just it's bipolar as shit.
It's like but seaport weather. But we gonna get in another one another time. No worries. No worries.
Yeah, definitely. Maybe in season 3. You know, season 2 is just, you know, I'm gonna try to reach 150 episodes. So I'm trying to talk to as many different artists as possible. So we probably won't touch base till season 3 though. Again, you know, just to see what's up. You know, definitely, most definitely. But I would like to thank you for hopping on. You know, every other time an artist really takes time out their day to really get on and everything, it's despite the conditions. Like literally, it poured on us and shit. Yeah. Like God cried on all of us today. I don't know what hurt his feelings today. But it was just like, you know, but I do appreciate you, Keanu Re2se. I don't know him from nowhere, but I feel like, you know, we clicked on a lot of things and stuff of that nature. I hope maybe one day maybe we could work together on a project. Maybe, you never know. We'll just see what the future holds. But, you know, I appreciate you for hopping on, dude. Do you have any final words you want to let the crowd know before we bounce?
Definitely. Yo, what it is, what it ain't. It's your boy Keanu Re2se, coolest breeze in the East, and I dare you to tell me different. Check it. You can find all my music on all social media platforms. That's KEANU_RE2SC. Once again, you can find all my music on all social media, and that include all music platforms as well. That's KEANU_RE2SE. I appreciate the opportunity, brother. Real shit.
All right, yeah, I appreciate it. All right, this is Toasty signing out of the Mental Threats Podcast. This is episode 77. Yeah, now damn, I already fucked this shit up because the rain took me off guard. And the old girl that said, like, don't be melting. Now I'm melting. Anyway, we sewn in and now we're sewing out. That is it for the episode right there.